Hello and welcome back to the Near Fall. He's back. The prodigal son has returned.
I don't know if I'd call him that.
I'm back after feels like it's 2 weeks. Two weeks.
It does feel like that, but
It
it's
wasn't
because
last week.
it was
The week
two
before.
shows.
Yeah, it was 2 weeks. 2 weeks ago. Last time I've been on. Did not win the championship.
No. It was the closest title defense we've had so far.
Yeah.
Though. Had we guessed the semifinal matchups, who won the semifinal matchups, I would have won. But because we only guessed the league winners, Ben got the tiebreaker.
Yeah, that was a little tough one. Like I said, we did it before.
Yeah, it was
before the participants were even all announced, and but we were kind of on point. I think we all had Okada and Takeshita.
Yeah,
which made it.
And I think the only thing you didn't have was you were big on Claudio over Moxley,
and I had Moxley in it instead of Claudio. Who was it?
Well, it was Fletcher, Moxley, and then Okada and Takeshita.
Fletcher instead of Takada. Yeah. It was certainly a.
It was good.
It was good. I thought it was good. Nick, what did I miss? Wrap me up, catch me up as if as if I missed wrestling for the past 2 weeks.
Well, obviously you just started with World's End, the C2 tournament.
Yeah,
MJF is the new champion. Yep. We talked about
that's
Ben
a big
and
one
I
to
talked
talk about
that. Kind of talked a little bit of what's gonna be next for him. Who's his next first opponent gonna be?
Who'd you guys decide on?
I think I kind of went the Joe route. And I don't remember where Ben. I know he's got a title. I forget who his title defense.
It's Dorada. Or no, Bandito.
Yeah, it's against Bandito. And Ben and I were like, that's not what we mean by first title defense.
First
clearly
program,
he's not going to lose that one. WWE stuff happened. 3 stages of blank, as you like to call it, is back between Drew and Cody. And we kind of talked like Drew has to win this, otherwise he's just a jobber at the world title scene, and you can't. Yeah, he loses all credibility if he doesn't win this.
Is there a world that he doesn't win?
I don't think so. I think that even if they turn around and they take it off of him quickly at like Elimination Chamber or at Rumble or something, that he's still going to have it. I think we're going to see a lot of quick title changes start to come because they've had such long reigns for so long that we're going to see them start to go a different direction.
Now, is it long reigns or just no matches?
Well, a little of both.
The biggest example I always give is Jade Cargill. Has not reached 100 days of champion and has not had a single title defense. That's a third of.
I don't think she's wrestled in like 60 days.
Yeah,
I mean she's been on TV.
Yeah,
she's interfered. Well, I guess it's not fair to say she hasn't wrestled in 60 days because she did have a match with Alba Fire.
For the title?
No.
Why is she at who?
Alba Fire, the Chelsea Greens security.
Oh, I thought that was like Obafemi's sister or something like.
No.
Elba and Oma.
No.
Oba. Yeah, the
outside. I mean, that's pretty much your big stories. They're really focusing. WWE's focusing a lot on title changes, for tag teams. And you were right, by the way. They did. The Usos did win the tag titles right before the end of the year.
Did I say that?
We did when we talked when they first formed again. We were like, how long is it going to take?
Yeah, and I said before the end of the year. You're right. I did say that.
You got it right at the buzzer.
Yeah, I mean, you could tell that they were going to kind of pull that trigger pretty quickly, as it felt like people already know who they are. They don't need to establish the Usos, and there was nothing really going on in that division.
Well, and it makes sense though because, and Ben and I discussed this because now AJ Styles is open to do singles work for what is presumably his last year.
Do you think? Well, we'll kind of jump some of it, but Gunther and AJ Styles having a match in Germany next week, Monday. How do you think that one ends?
Because of where they're going with Gunther right now, I'd say that Gunther probably has a slight edge to be the favorite to win. It's in Germany.
He's not German,
well,
though.
He's Austrian.
It's quite opposite of German.
Well, that's who knows. But this is going good already.
It's good to be back.
I think he wins it. It's too early on in this whole everybody hates him for beating John Cena thing to have him lose. I don't think this is going to be the last match the two of them have. So I think it'll continue, but it's a good start.
You read my mind. DQ finish.
Yeah, that makes sense.
This is kind of straight out of the Triple H playbook, I would say, at this point, where they're setting it up. It's going to be a new era next Monday, and a brand new, and there's going to be a DQ finish. Either Gunther's going to cheat, or he's going to like win via cheating, and then they'll have their actual match the following month or so. Probably, I wouldn't be surprised if Gunther, AJ Styles is a Royal Rumble match on the card.
I'd be a little surprised because I think they're both in it, but
they could still be in it and have a match.
Yeah, they could.
Because my guess is one of the women's titles will get defended.
Yep.
Probably Cargill. I don't know what Vancouver and them are doing. So at this point, it's kind of hard to say because Vancouver had that.
It seems like after Raw, my theory, I think she's gonna vacate it.
So then the winner of the Rumble just gets the belt.
Could be. I mean, we've seen it. It hasn't happened too many times, but we've seen it before. So they could do that.
I don't know if I like that, but it's not bad.
I don't.
It would certainly be an I would want to watch it. I will say that.
I think it's fine. It just would change what my early Rumble prediction is for the women's side because I think Bianca Belair wins it.
I think Liv wins it right now.
Yeah, that would make sense now. Especially if they vacate the title, it would make a lot of sense.
I think that's who I'm going to pick. She hasn't won it yet, has she? She's been in the finals a lot. Like she's been like the longest wrestler.
She's been like number 2, I think, a ton of the last couple times.
Yeah, I think Liv wins it this year. I'm gonna lock that in right now.
Yeah,
barring injury.
That would make a lot of sense.
It's. I think the card. So they're gonna have both Royal Rumbles, men's and women's.
And there's gonna be 2 other matches.
Luckily, if we get 2 other matches, I was gonna say 2 Royal Rumbles, 2 Royal Rumble ads. So the same length of the Royal Rumble match, but ads.
Mm.
And I think either 1 or 2 matches.
Yeah.
Now, it is in Saudi Arabia.
Yep.
So they get like the time zone. They can go longer because you're not going to like 2 a.m. in our time. It'll be more of like 9. So they can go a little bit longer. So maybe they will have 4. But I'm going to guess one of the women's belts, either a shot for the vacant title or Jade Cargill's.
Okay.
Tag team titles. I think Usos.
Yeah.
Or is there tag team titles on both brands?
Yeah. Because it's Wyatt's and the NFTs.
Might be the Wyatts.
Doing a very long, dragged out thing.
Yeah, it might be the Wyatts. I think that's where I would go as the 4 matches. Or you take off that one and take Gunther and AJ Styles.
Yeah. I think obviously you'll get the 2 Rumble matches.
Yep.
That's neither one of those are going away. Yep. Spoiler alert. I think you're gonna get WWE Championship match. I don't know who it's gonna be between. Hopefully Drew and somebody not named Cody.
That would make sense because everyone would expect Drew to win.
Maybe a returning Fatu versus Drew for a one-off match, but that seems like I'd rather see them return Fatu in the Rumble.
Yeah.
But and then probably either a tag match or the women's title.
So what was last year's belts? Let's take a look. We can kind of see what the what matches were on the 2025 Royal Rumble card. Survey says not John Cena. So the Royal Rumble matches, yep.
Well, and how much longer do we have before the Royal Rumble goes to 2 nights?
I'm sure not very long.
Yeah.
All right, Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens in a ladder match.
Yep, that was for the title, I believe.
And the tag team matches. DIY going against MCMG. 2 out of 3 falls match.
Yep.
I barely remember that, but I remember that they debuted not too long after.
I remember it now, yeah.
I don't. But Gargano and them won. Cody Rhodes won.
Yep. Well, and that's the one. That's the Kevin had that one really bad spot where it looked like he broke his neck. Yep. I don't think that's the one where he did break his neck, but it looked brutal.
Yeah, it was certainly I remember last year's Rumble just not being very good. I thought the men's was terrible.
Yeah.
Mainly because Jey Uso won.
Well, yeah.
I thought the women's one was actually pretty solid. I was a fan of that one. Not so much.
I think it was the year before, right? That Charlotte won, and I was like,
Charlotte won this year.
Oh yeah, Charlotte won this year. Yeah, I didn't like that.
Oh yeah,
it was just so.
I still think it was better though, because I thought they had better people in it.
It was better. Like the match overall was good, but Charlotte winning kind of ruined
Yeah,
it for me.
Charlotte wins, LOL. So, all right, let's take our first break. Kind of been all over the spot in our return to glory here. So stay with us. Take one more break right here on WFRV Plus. We'll be right back. Hello and welcome back to Linear Fall. Host, say the name, Devin Williams, joined by Nick, who's always here. Good to see you back.
Yeah, good to see you back. I mean,
I know, look, I'm the one saying it.
I'll be honest. I don't know who watches this every day, but don't watch the one last Tuesday where it was just me. That was tough.
I've done it a few times. You gotta learn the ropes, man.
Ben and I together,
No
great
problem.
show. That was a great show. I can't. Thursday we'll do it again, and we'll have a lot of fun.
I will be out Thursday, so we'll see. Some Raw stuff.
Ooh, it's time to get stranger.
Yeah. So I'm gonna start with the main event. This was the main event, right? Braun.
Yeah.
Punk. I'm like, this had to be the main event. I didn't catch the end of it, but I thought the show was gonna go a little bit longer. It was only what time did it end?
Yeah, I think it only went like 2 hours.
Yeah, I thought it was going like 2.5.
SmackDown is now 3 hours.
Yeah,
and I don't know what they're gonna do after this. You know,
play the
3
ad.
stages of Blink. I don't know what they're gonna do after that. But yeah, I was kind of surprised that with this one and the Stranger Things crossover stuff that it wasn't gonna be more and go longer.
Yeah,
but
CM Punk versus Braun Breaker.
Yeah, I thought it was good.
Fine.
It was good. Even with the interferences and messiness, it didn't even need all that, honestly. I mean, it continues some stories, but it was a good enough match by itself that it really didn't need the interferences.
I thought there obviously were some spots that didn't look great, but I mean, you want to talk about contrasting styles. I mean, Braun Breaker and CM Punk are complete opposite ends of the spectrum of what I would say is like physical talent and maybe current athleticism.
Yeah.
But I would love to see Braun Breaker showcased in this role a little bit more, maybe in a match where there is no interference.
Yeah. Steel cage.
Or maybe just say if he shows up, Braun Breaker is banned from WWE for the next 4 years.
I don't think that's going to be the
well, then nobody comes out then. Nobody comes out. I don't know. It's just like, I would love to see him a little bit more in this match. I also would love to see him and like Cody go like a little bit longer match. But solid. Nothing to like that really blew the doors off me. The clips going around on social media were of the not so great spots of the belt kind of fumbling out of Punk's hands. The Frankensteiner that Braun almost looked like he landed on the back of his neck.
Yeah.
And then the dive by CM Punk that he went out. So those were like the three. Those were the most popular clips that were on the social media after the match was over. Were those three floating around? But Braun Breaker looks solid. I don't know. I don't have any complaints from it.
Again, you mentioned that it was a little messy, but I still think overall it was fine. It was good. Yeah. I mean, it was entertaining, which is what the business is, right?
Yeah.
Now Punk winning is interesting because I had tossed around the idea that maybe he would lose this, obviously wouldn't win the Rumble, but Elimination Chamber is in Chicago, and I thought maybe that would be his ticket to win a shot at WrestleMania against whoever has it. Unless Drew carries it through WrestleMania and Punk wins the Elimination Chamber and faces him for that title instead.
I just don't know what their plans are.
But you've already done Drew and Punk. You don't need to really do it again.
What are the plans for what is WWE's plans at this point? They kind of, I think they need to get a concrete. Maybe they already have them.
You weren't here for it, but everybody wants Cody's belt. They're doing like the same thing that AEW's kind of done with MJF, where he's got like 6 different people that want his belt. So now you have who all said that they wanted the belt? Trick Williams debuted on SmackDown, officially part of the roster. He wants the belt.
They need some talent. Which
Sami
is why
Zayn wants the belt. Randy Orton finally officially said to him that he wants the belt. Obviously, Drew wants the belt. I'm sure returning Fatu will want the belt. So I don't know where exactly they're going to go with all those. Maybe they do Williams versus Sammy. I think Trick Williams, great promo, by the way.
Really?
At the start, it was really good. And Sammy gave a pretty decent one, but I know some people are kind of tired of him overall. But
I could see it. But
I don't mind it.
I would. Who do you think are the two champions heading out of WrestleMania?
Wow, out of WrestleMania.
Or heading into WrestleMania, sorry.
Into WrestleMania?
Into WrestleMania. For the men's side for WWE.
I think Punk's going to have one now. I think if he didn't lose it then, I don't know when he's going to lose it. And who knows where Seth will be at that point.
I don't think Seth will be champion heading into WrestleMania. I think he'll be challenged.
Meant to challenge Punk for that because it would make sense. I want to say Drew, but I really think it's going to be a quick one. I think it's going to be Cody again.
I'm going to say...
Although we could get some fresh blood, and in Saudi Arabia, it was initially reported that Sammy might win the Rumble, and you could do Sammy versus Drew at Mania, which isn't as big of a draw, but
that's like goes against everything
it changes up so much, and you get new, not necessarily new fresh faces, but new fresh matches.
We just saw this with Jey Uso. Now, granted, Sammy's a lot better than Jey Uso.
Yeah, but I as much as I like Roman, I don't want Roman versus Cody for a third time. I just
that's
don't
what
want
we're
to see
getting.
it. I know.
That's what I'm going with.
So I do think it is going to be Cody.
I think, but how does Cody? Does he just like get the belt back, or does he actually win? If Cody wins his matches,
he doesn't win. I hope that I guess my hope would be that one of the world titles is up for grabs in the Elimination Chamber. They haven't done that in a while. It's been like the United States belt.
Yeah.
Or it's been the women's world belt. So I would hope that one of the men's world titles is in the Elimination Chamber.
I think if Drew...
Cody hasn't won that yet. So there's another little thing that he could get to his resume.
If Drew loses on Friday, he might as well just go to AEW at this point.
I don't know what he's going to do in WWE if he loses.
But maybe that's the whole thing they're building to. And then he wins the Rumble and he conquers them out and then challenges someone else. He challenges...
that would make sense, but... He's not a face, so
yeah.
And I don't think you're really going to turn him face.
Would this get the crowd behind him? Of him repeatedly losing? I'm just trying to think of
in a sense, maybe.
The brainwashing, the mental backflips I have to do to get to why Drew hasn't already had the belt.
Who is going to win the Rumble? Brock Lesnar, because how else is he getting the WrestleMania? And he's already been promoted for WrestleMania.
I was going to say, you just got to look at the people who are on that promo, and I feel pretty confident it's going to be Roman and Cody, and I feel confident...
Brock and Breaker.
Breaker's not on there, but what about Brock and Punk?
Brock and Punk.
Yeah.
Yep, those are your two world title matches.
No title... Do you think there will be any title defenses or title change hands between now and WrestleMania? There has...
Yeah, I still think Drew wins on Friday.
Yeah, I mean, he has to.
So we'll see at least two, because I think Cody will get the belt back before Mania, but...
It has to be almost before Rumble, unless he wins the Rumble.
Yeah,
that almost is worse. Cody winning the Rumble.
Yeah, again.
Yeah, I don't.
Isn't that's what?
Dude, 3 out of 4 years, I think.
3 out of 4.
Who wants that?
Never been done.
Nobody wants that. Nobody.
That's why I said it might set up some sort of rematch between the two, and he just takes it back. Or they set up where they do have.
Why did he win it in the first place?
Just to give him a moment. I mean, we were just talking about...
On SmackDown?
But we were just talking...
Do it at Royal Rumble.
Yeah, but we were just talking about how, I think they're going to go through some shorter title reigns here coming up. And I think this is one of the...
I think this 3 stages of blank match would be great at the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
That would have been really cool.
It is kind of interesting that it's on a random SmackDown in Germany. I mean, Drew kind of...
yeah, that's right. It's on Germany,
Drew kind of did... add, as far as kayfabe goes, went, you've screwed me 3 times here in the U.S. Now we're going to go to the Germany.
Gulp. We'll have to see. I'm curious, though. Drew has to win, so who knows on that one. All right, one more break. Come back. A little bit of AEW and a little bit of New Year's resolutions. So stay with us right back after these breaks.
And welcome back to the Near Fall with your host, Nick Whitworth, Devin Willems, back for one show before he's gone forever after winning the jackpot.
Hopefully. I'll bring it all on the show. One final send-off.
Yeah, one final send-off.
AEW. Do you think, again, we kind of touched on it a little bit earlier, but MJF's next challenger obviously will be Bandito.
Not interested.
What about Brody King after it?
Maybe in like an eliminator type match. They're doing that a lot with Moxley right now.
Mm-hmm. That's kind of where my head goes. I don't know. Nothing. I'm ready for Will Ospreay to come back. Was on New Japan over the last over the last weekend with Tanahashi.
They said when he comes back, he's going to be what's NJPW?
New Japan. He said you would show up, but you would show up. But I don't think he's going to go in New Japan. He's under contract for.
Did you see that report that the one guy is like sick of AEW? It's coming out that that wasn't in character.
Yeah, and then he said that he really gets why they do it with AEW. But then as the media, the Twitter, the online sphere, I think somebody said that they brought up old quotes about him loving WWE and like talking about how his dream is to go to WWE and stuff. So I don't know. I haven't read too much. I don't even know who that guy is. Is he like?
Yeah, I don't know who it is either.
But yes, I did see that. I thought it's been fine. I mean, the Forbidden Door, I think, is one of the coolest pay-per-views.
I mean, I guess I could see a sense where for like the true NJPW guys, they don't like the AEW guys coming in and. But like you said, it's worked out. Yeah. It's worked great.
I thought it's been like Takeshita won the belt for the climax and then lost it. And I guess the guy he lost to kind of brought back the original belt, which looks pretty cool.
Yes, it's worked out fine, I think. I mean, it definitely isn't anywhere near what TNA's going through.
Yeah, there's at least some back and forth. TNA just seems to be just here, take it all. As Joe Hendry is signed. Jordan Grace is signed.
Leon Slater's on the way to signing, I'm pretty sure.
So
Matt Cardona has signed. Not that he was a TNA
No,
guy,
but he's on there. He showed up a decent amount. All right, New Year's resolutions, Nick. Wrestling time. What is the one thing you want to change about your wrestling fandom?
You know what?
What's your resolution? Like you know what mine is? I'm gonna try to stop focusing on the differences between AEW and WWE and just accept both for what they are.
Wow, how original.
I'm just like.
What was it last year? The same thing?
No, last year we didn't have one.
No, my resolution, I've kind of been following through on it. I didn't watch all of Collision, but I am trying to watch more of AEW.
Now that Kevin Knight's on there. Or Kevin,
and that, Ace Austin. Obviously, Ace Austin's part of it, but doing the solo show, I think that was World's End. World's End, I think, was the first show where I watched all of 0 Hour, and then
all of 0 Hour. You're watching it more than I am.
The entire pay-per-view. Well, I had to talk about it, and I'm not too confident in my knowledge of background stuff with AEW.
Mercedes, she's losing belts.
I know, I love it. I mean, sorry. It's crazy.
She has. I think this is going to be the start of her like.
Well, Ben and I talked about that. She's going to now go and win the world title at some point.
Could be. I'm glad that the TBS belt is on Willow though. I think she can have some really good matches where you don't know if she will lose. Kind of where Mercedes it was like, okay, yeah, she's kind of just going to keep winning the belt.
Yeah, I'd say my New Year's resolution in terms of wrestling is to actually sit down and try to watch more of AEW. Get a little more.
Hate less on Jey Uso and Jade Cargill. That's going to be a hard one for me because good golly. Well, granted, if they don't win the Royal Rumble, maybe I won't be.
Maybe I'll try to take it easy on Cody Rhodes.
And Mercedes.
Well, no.
Did you
Let's
see?
not get greedy here.
Did you see the Stokely bump that he took? Yeah. And now they have like the foundation set up for him. I thought that was pretty clever. New Year's wise though, it is 6. This is the first. I know you did last Thursday. It would have been the first episode of the year. Looking forward to the most. What is your bold prediction for 2026 wrestling?
Oh boy, what was
Obafemi wins both championship belts.
Wow.
By March.
By March.
Or I'm sorry, but like May. By like a little bit after WrestleMania. I keep thinking WrestleMania is in February, but yeah, May.
I think Fatu is going to be a world champion.
Ooh, I like that one. That's pretty.
I don't know. He clearly isn't going to win the Rumble.
What if Oba wins the Rumble?
That would be something. I don't think anyone other than Roman is winning the Rumble at this point, but we'll have to see who has the championship.
Snoozer.
I know, but it's just what they do.
I like that Fatu one. It's not bad.
And then as far as AEW goes, I think Ace Austin's going to win some singles gold here coming up soon.
Ricochet's belt or whatever,
Either the national belt or the TNT title. And that's what I had said last week, because Ben and I kind of went through the same thing, like who we thought would be the breakout star for each brand in the year. I forget who I said in AEW. I think I said Fatu. Oh. Or no, AEW I said Austin. WWE I think I went Fatu. I'm pretty sure I kept the continuity here.
Ready for this one? Drew McIntyre wins the AEW World Championship in August.
There you go.
In August.
There you go. Chris Jericho.
No, it's Driss Jericho. Yeah. They got a new name. Yeah, I will only say that Drew McIntyre won if he loses Friday. I will say he's an AEW World Champion.
You know what I'm going to say? I'm going to say the Death Riders don't break up.
I like it.
They've been teasing it for so long, and I think now with this Continental win.
What if Claudio beats Moxley for the belt or something in some match or whatever?
Yeah, I don't think he's going to.
But with help from the Death Riders, like it's like a 4-way match.
But I feel like we've been saying for 7-8 months now that they were gonna break up. I just don't think it's gonna happen yet.
I was gonna say, well, after he lost the belt in July, they started to kind of because then he lost the rematch.
Yeah, once he lost that rematch and then losing all that stuff to Kyle O'Reilly.
That's when it started to okay, this one. But that was probably around September. So yeah, it's been 3-4 months now.
Adam Cole was on 0 Hour.
He was talking.
Yeah,
he was talking. So, all right, that'll do it for today's episode of the Near Fall right here on WFRV Plus. On Thursday, catch Nick and Ben in a hopefully do another solo show. I'll have to zoom in on my flight in from Vegas or out to Vegas. I will be out, but Competent Hands, Nick and Ben will break down the AEW results and look ahead to the Drew and Cody.
Yeah,
maybe if there's any social media advancements of the story between now and then, you'll have to talk about it. So thank you for watching right here on WFRV Plus. Did you say the line?
I did.
Oh, that's copyrighted. You can't do that. Only I can say that.
Pretty sure it's copyrighted to the show.
Until the next time, keep your shoulders off the mat. Thank you for watching right here on WFRV Plus.